Israel's about to have elections on March 17th, so I want to address this to the good people of Israel. If you're thinking about voting for Netanyahu, I've got advice for you. It's based on our experience here in the United States. We already had Netanyahu as our de facto leader in this country for a long time. His name was Dick Cheney. He's the same exact guy. And so my advice to you is, don't do it. Now let me explain what happened here and then you make your own decision. If you like that kind of leader, have at it, Hoss. So what did Cheney and Bush do? They drove down the economy. Cost of living went higher, kind of what happened under Netanyahu. The rich got richer, the poor got poorer, kind of what happened under Netanyahu. Then, of course, the much bigger issues for both Cheney and Netanyahu is foreign policy. And so what do we have under Cheney? Endless wars. What do you have under Netanyahu? Endless wars with no peace even in sight. He says he's never going to make a deal with the Palestinians. He just said that recently. There will be no two states. There'll be no nothing. Then what is there going to be? Endless war. There'll be no deal with Iran if he gets his way. What are you going to have? War with Iran? So that's where our experience really comes into play. Because Cheney and Netanyahu and all the other neocons promised us that Iraq would be easy, it would be cheap, and we would be greeted as liberators. Instead, we got a debacle of literally historic proportions. Now, the same guys who said that are saying, don't do a peace deal with Iran. Instead, go for more war with all of your neighbors. If you like the war in Iraq, wait till you get a load of the war in Iran. And by the way, what came out of the Iraq war? ISIS. Iran is larger than Iraq. Imagine an Iranian ISIS. You open up a Pandora's box and you don't know what you're going to get out of it. Here's what you do know, what you're going to get out of Netanyahu, which is no hope in sight for any good resolution of economic or foreign policy issues for Israel. So that's our take based on our experience here. And if you're an Israeli and you're really looking forward to something other than the status quo, I don't see how you vote for Netanyahu. Now, if you like the status quo and you say, hey, you know what, let's just keep going in the direction we're going, and I'd like Netanyahu to win, and actually if he wins and serves out the rest of his term, he would have actually served longer than the founding father of Israel, David Ben-Gurion, as the premier, the longest premier in Israeli history. If that's the guy you want to break history and records for Israel, and you like the idea of not having any negotiated solutions to anything and to just keep going in the economic situation you're in and with all the hostile neighbors that you have ad infinitum, then yes, Netanyahu is your guy. And you say, all right, I'm going to stick with him to the bitter end. I got it. But for all Israelis who believe in hope and believe that there could be a better state of affairs in Israel, I would go in a different direction.